ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Well, I want to express my deep and sincere appreciation to the UAE rulers. They have really worked hard for their nations. They have today UAE is like on a very good level, on a very high level in the society of nations, and this is because of hard working of the UAE rulers.
Ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite program, Peers of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Today from Dubai with Mr. Zahid Mahmoud, the founder of Global Proficiency Testing Company. Welcome, Mr.
Thank you, Rahma, and it's my pleasure to have you here. And I really appreciate the Samalan TV to take this initiative and introduce the new initiatives and business in the UAE. Of course, it is encouraging, and really we appreciate it.
So,
most welcome.
Sir, today we'll talk about your experiences, about
Sure.
your career and your long journey. That's why in the beginning we need more details about you to present you to everyone. We need to inform the audience who is Mr. Zahid.
As you said, my name is Zahid Mahmoud, and I am originally from Pakistan. And I have been in UAE now like 29 years. I initially came in 1995 in this country, and I started my career. So as a profession, I am civil engineer. I have a degree in engineering. I started a career as a site engineer. My first project was in Dubai Creek development. If you see these quay walls on the Dubai Creek, the Dubai Creek was not like this as we see as today. There is a lot of development. It was just like open shore, even in the city where you see the British embassy, and this was an open shore. So my first project was to build a quay wall in the sea. So we did this work in 95, 96, 97, and after that this project was completed. Then I was transferred to the laboratory. So this was a British company. They were having a laboratory division. So I was transferred to the company laboratory, which is related to construction material testing. Its name was Foundation Engineering. So I served there for like few years, and then this company was taken over by another company, Fugro Middle East. So I was there up to 2002. So 2003, then I make a change. I join a local group. This is very famous group, SS Lota Group. Haji Saeed, founder of this group, and he was founder of the Dubai Islamic Bank and one of the prominent businessmen. So I started a new company. That was my main work. From 2003 to 2019, I was working there as a general manager. So I developed this company from scratch. You know, this was like only with 2-3 people, this company in 2003. So we start developing it, and then we make it a multi-million dirham net profit company in few years. That time was also good. UAE was developing, and the growth and development was too much. 2005, 2006, Palm Jumeirah was, taking shape, and so much other like JBR and Arabian Ranches and all these things were, started at simultaneously, and like international city and so much development. And this road we know as Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road, this road was also developed in that years. So we developed this company. This is my main work, while developing this one, we take you can say we take so many initiative for unique things. As a business, as a person who is running a business, I understand that if you are doing same thing what everybody is doing, you will not succeed. You will just keep competing, making some profit. Now this market is very competitive. So while developing this one, we take special steps and we introduce so many new things. Like in 2005, I introduced here in UAE the green building material testings. So this was the first initiative. So initially we did not get any response, but just after 2 years, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he announced the regulation for green building materials and testing and design in buildings to be a green. So this initiative, which we just took 2 years before, become so much successful, and it become like a as a profitable business section. So when we take steps, and when we take think out of the box and take bold step, of course it pay back. So we were the only one that time, this company where I was, it's called Material Lab. So we were the only one. So we get really the fruits of this initiative when regulations were supporting us. So same way we developed so many other things which were like unique and first in the whole Middle East. Like we developed a lab, acoustic testing lab. Nobody else was having this one. Then in 2014, then we started a fire testing lab. That was the second lab in the Middle East when we developed this one. So these were really a wonderful success in the business, because we did not copy paste. Just copy paste from the business to business doesn't work. Okay, so this is the way we developed. So in 2019, then there was situations. Then I quit from this business. I worked with another company, Pakistani. They were also quite sportive. And now in 2021, then I left that also, and I started this material global proficiency testing company. Now this business is also the first initiative. When we thought to make a license for this business, the Dubai Economic Department, they have to create a new activity only for us. At present, this is the only one and the first company for this activity in Dubai. Okay. Now this company require accreditation. So we get this accreditation in last year, February. We worked 1.5 years with the Emirates International Accreditation Center, which is accrediting body from Dubai. UAE has 2 accrediting bodies, Emirates International Accreditation Center, and the other one is ENAS. Okay, so Emirates International Accreditation, in short, this is called EAC. They have this scheme. So we contacted them, and they work with this. For them, it was also first. So we worked together 1.5 years, and then we achieved this accreditation. So once we get this accreditation, this was the first company in the GCC country for this activity, which get accredited under the ISO 17043. That is the standard for this proficiency testing providers. So now once we start the business, of course, when you are a startup, you face challenges. We face also challenges, like regulations, like they are used to work with the other international companies, and now it's not easy for them to convert to a new initiative what we have taken. They have doubts. So we need support from regulatory bodies and a lot of things. But slowly we work, and now Alhamdulillah we are expanding. We are working now. We have clients from the government department, from private companies all over the GCC countries. We have our clients. We have clients in Europe, England, Africa, Pakistan, Jordan, and Iraq, and other countries also. Alhamdulillah, yeah.
So, sir, talking about these challenges, what is the most important challenges have you faced in the beginning of your business or during running your business?
See, this business is the service we provide is not for everybody. Okay, our clients are specific. The construction material testing laboratories, environmental testing laboratories, microbiological, chemical testing laboratories, these are our clients. So we know our clients, we can reach to them directly by any means. Social media is there, and by emails and these things. So this was one thing. So now telling the people that we are here, this is like one step. The other step is like regulations. Now we are working with the EAC to develop the regulations, because in many countries it is regulation that the laboratories are, it's called conformity assessment bodies in simple words, all laboratories, because there is medical laboratories and this and the other kind of labs. So this conformity assessment bodies, there is a regulation in some countries where they have to take this service within the country. For example, Malaysia, this one assessment team came here and to get for EAC the ILAC signatory status. So they told that in Malaysia, any PT provider is available and providing a service, the peoples, they cannot take this service from outside the country. They have to take. So we are talking with the local authorities here that this kind of regulations will help to develop the local businesses. Okay, so our challenges are like, getting the proper regulations which can protect our business. So this is one thing main. Now regulations are being changed. Now recently UAE cabinet, they have issued a resolution number 86 that is related to environmental monitoring in the country. Now this is issued under the authority of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. Now this says that every company who is working for air monitoring, like air monitoring stations, there are laboratories who are doing indoor air monitoring, outdoor air monitoring. So they have to take this service, they have to take the participation in proficiency testing with a company who is accredited by a local accrediting body like EAC or ENAS. So currently EAC is providing this service. So we are the only one at this time who is accredited from a local accreditation body. So this is like an advantage for us. We are now working with the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology to start this work with their support to comply with the regulation.
And sir, to overcome these challenges, who are your supporters, persons who have motivated you during the long journey?
Of course, some of our clients, they appreciated us because this is, good for them also, that they can get the local service. And I would like to appreciate the peoples at EAC. They are quite supportive. The team who is related to this proficiency scheme, they are really good supportive. They are the leadership. Miss Amina is CEO and Engineer Alia is Director of EAC. They are really quite supportive. Whenever we go to them and take time, they are really encouraging and helpful. So we are supporting them to, amend the requirements and the local regulations, which can support, which can encourage the labs and, push them to take the service from the local companies.
Now, sir, if I ask you about the special thing here, how did you maintain your name despite the well-known and the high competition here?
You are right, competition is everywhere, although like in UAE it's not like much, but there is companies on world level which are operating on the world level, like LGC, Fapas from France, LGC from UK. They are like decades. So competing with these companies is not easy, of course. However, now we have, as per my experience in the past, if we want to stay ahead of competition, if we want to establish us like as a prominent and the requirement of the peoples, we always have to look for new technologies, enter in the new field. Now, I can tell you, now we are conducting a proficiency round for the fire testing. And as per our knowledge now, we are the first accredited PT provider who is conducting proficiency testing in fire testing. Now we get participants from UK. This UK is ahead in most of the things, and they start always initiative and people follow. But we get their participants. We get people from Europe participating with us. We get people from Middle East participating with us. So this is one thing. Another thing. Recently, the French company they have developed a new technology, a new technique for Legionella testing for water microbiology. Usually, this Legionella testing takes 2 weeks to finish, 14 days. But this company has come up with an idea, and they have successfully tested and developed a new technique, new equipment. They can finish this test in 2 days. Now, this is really revolutionary for the people who are in the business. Testing Legionella in 2 days is really a big demand and big revolution. Because when you give a water sample to a laboratory and they take 2 weeks, it's too long. So many people would have consumed it, and maybe they get suffered because of diseases what this Legionella can do. So 2 days is really wonderful. So this company, they requested us to run a round on this one. So we run this round first in the world. This will give them approval to get accreditation for the various labs. Now Dubai municipality, as Dubai is always first here in this region, so they take this initiative. They are one participant, other participant in France, Italy, Venezuela, and other countries. So we are following for innovation and not just copy paste. Take initiative, bring new things, think out of the box to stay ahead. Now our reports, when we started this one, we are really facing problem. One of the problem that we don't get people who are experienced for making the proficiency reports. This is not simple. We have to do statistical analysis and then a long description and performance scoring for the participants and everything. It's not easy. So currently I am myself making these proficiency reports. I get one professor in the Egypt. So we take them as a part-time for making this one. So for any company, this kind of knowledge-based company, the staff is very, very, very important. High knowledgeable staff who is really expert, and though they understand what is the importance of the things.
So how do you choose your staff?
This is really very stringent procedures which we adopt. We look for experience, the knowledge, the background, and this kind of things, and we see if they are really up to the level. Because this is the only thing, our reports are our face. Okay, when this goes to the peoples and they know us from our report, they don't come to us, they don't see our face, they see our reports only. Yeah. So that's why we are very, very, very careful to choose the people who are really on a very good level in the industry. We take only those people.
So sir, in the upcoming period, how do you see your company in the future? What do you aspire to?
Of course, this is a new activity in this country. Okay. So, as I told that recently the UAE government issued a regulation, from the UAE cabinet. It's a law now, and we see some other laws coming in next months and years. So that will give us a good boost in the business, because as I mentioned earlier, that our business is not required by the public. It's specific people who need our services, and these needs are based on the regulations. This is international regulation issued by this ISO institutions related to the testing standards, related to the local governments, ministries, municipalities, and all. So we see many regulations are coming, and also internationally now there is inspection activities. Safety equipments, all it is mandatory to be inspected in the UAE. Okay, yes, likewise in other companies, you see the elevators on the airport, escalators in the shopping malls, in the buildings, 40, 50 story buildings, there is so much elevator, escalator, cranes, and other construction machinery is working. So all this is inspected. Now, At the present, the ISO 17020 standard, it do not have requirement of proficiency testing. But we have knowledge now, the new standards which are coming in next maybe 1 year or 2 year, this inspection companies would require to participate in the proficiency testing. Okay, this will give a new spectrum for expansion of the business. Okay, now as a company in the medical field, you know, is very, very sensitive. People go for blood test, for other tests, so they must get an accurate report. If the reports are not accurate, of course, you know, diagnostic will be have problem, and then they can get a wrong medicine, and then this can destroy, you know. So medical field is very sensitive, and now we are planning to enter in the medical field as well. Presently, we are not in the medical field, but by the end of this year, we have planned to expand and enter in the medical field testing proficiency.
Best of luck, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully next year when you visit us, so we will be like much better than what we are today.
Yeah, inshallah.
Bigger and better, yeah, sure.
So, sir, you have already talked about the UAE and its regulations. So, what
Yeah.
are the most important laws, regulations, and facilities established by the UAE and applied throughout the investment sector, which has made it one of the most important sectors in the world?
See, business-wise, UAE is a wonderful place. Okay, the ease of business is like a very, very, very important thing here. Making the license now, as of today, when we have to renew a license, trading license, we just send on SMS. In 5 minutes, the payment voucher will come. We pay online, and 5 minutes the license is ready. Okay. Apart from that, the UAE authorities are really proactive. They see the problem, and then they look for the solution, and they go up to any extent. I will give one example, like just 2 years back when we want to import microbiological samples. So when this sample come on the customs on airport, now this is, what is this? This is some samples are, of course, there is microorganism, and these are really dangerous. So we were facing so much problem to release them. Sometimes they say, okay, go to Dubai municipality, get the approval, go to health authority, maybe this is related to health. No, this go to that another department. So it was really so confusing. So we were wondering like how to handle this situation, because every few months we need these samples, and getting from the customs, it was really a hassle. But you know, by the start of this year, we suddenly find a new authority. The government also looking at this problem, the peoples who are importer, who are exporter for this kind of things which are not common. So they are facing the problem during the import and export. They establish a new authority to solve this problem, and alhamdulillah, this problem is solved. Now this is Executive Office for Non-Proliferation. Okay, this is new authority. And their people sitting there are expert. They know like what is this, what we are importing, exactly what is the purpose, everything. So we just apply online, and next day we get the permit. And it's a breeze now. So this is a classical example of the UAE, like how they take action, how they solve the problem. So doing the business is really very easy. There is very easy. Easement of business is the wonderful in this region. And there are like, you know, there are many other advantages, like, you know, taxation system. Taxation system is very clear, like filing the VAT. Now any layman, just like 1 day or 2 day training, they can understand, they can file they can pay the tax, and that's all. I have seen some countries like the taxation system is so complicated, which make the people thief, which force the people to do something wrong, you know. But this is so clear system that nobody has you know, they have to become like you do wrong or something, you know, or try to save or something, no, or cheat or something. Very clear and precise system. So it's like peoples are happy and easy to complete this task. Yeah.
So after your rich experiences and as a successful entrepreneur, how can you define success today?
See, success defining is like it's different for everybody, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, like some people, like if they have like a good turnover, they think that the business is successful. Some people, they get very much, you know, famous and, you know, known, they think it's successful. So we are like the people from the quality. Our company, our focus, our aim is to improve the quality. UAE, from the top to bottom, from rulers to the authorities, ministries and down, and, you know, up to the level, it's all about the quality. Here now buildings, they are constructing like 100-story, 200 stories like that, and this is very common here. So all, if these are not built on quality, these are very, very dangerous things. So we are like a part of quality, a development team, quality assurance, quality control. So we think we are contributing really good. You know, proficiency testing, this is our business. This is all about the quality. In the laboratories, there are quality standards like 17025, 17015, 189 for medical laboratories, construction laboratories, calibration laboratories. So all these things, activities, the standards, they have so many quality control elements like internal quality control system, IQC. They have internal auditing, internal technical audits, internal quality system audits, external audits. Proficiency testing is one of the element for the quality control. So we think we are contributing the success of the country. So we think this is our success, and it's like not a big business at the moment. It's not like turnover wise, like not huge or something like that, but we expect that it will be good, like financially viable, and that will be of course success. So at the moment we are like joining hand to hand with the authorities for development of this quality culture and the quality control activities in the country.
Sir, lots of people from audience, they are a new generation and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to the new generation?
Advice to new generation, see, nothing is easy, okay? Nothing can happen overnight. The success really needs to work hard, okay, work continuously, and you know, they need to learn the things what they are going to do. The knowledge, work hard and persistent, working for a long time will bring them success. It's not, you know, like overnight just get a like a jackpot or like a lottery and the success will come. No, success need to work hard long time. So gain the knowledge in any industry you are. I would, you know, of course, based on my experiences, I would insist for the new generation to first gain the knowledge, the latest knowledge which is related to industry, and then work hard, and don't get upset if initially you are not successful. If you look at the stories of the big multinational companies, these were started from just a single person from a very small shop and become a giant in the, you know, world. The same thing applies to everybody. If you work based on the knowledge, anything you want to develop in a big scale must be knowledge based. Okay, just copying and pasting other success is not like, you know, something which can take you on a very, very high level or like a unique. Think out of the box, bring new ideas, and then work hard to make them complete and successful. This is what I can, you know, give advice to the new generation.
So, sir, the UAE has for sure contributed to your successful story. So, what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
Well, I want to express my deep and sincere appreciation to the UAE rulers. They have really worked hard for their nations. They have, today UAE is like on a very good level, on a very high level in the society of nations, and this is because of hard working of the UAE rulers. We really appreciate them. what they have created here, the culture for justice, for justice, and the safety and security. They have created the environment for everybody, equal opportunities. It's not like somebody come from any country and they have like not opportunities, or because of any you can say the race or the nationality and these things. No, everybody get equal opportunities here. This is like something wonderful which UAE rulers have given to everybody. Now we see so much success stories from the peoples, and they get here in UAE, they did work hard and they get a wonderful success. This is all possible because of the sincerity and forward thinking and leading ideas from the UAE rulers. This was not possible if even we see the Arab world, UAE is the leader. Anything is happening in the Arab world, new development and successful, this all starting from the UAE and then expanding to the other countries. So we would really we understand the leadership will continue to inspire all of us, and the UAE will reach to new heights on success, and we really thanks to the leadership of the UAE.
Thank you so much, sir. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Most welcome. Thanks, Rama. Thanks for being with us today, and we appreciate your time and effort.
Thank you. Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.